when I was going through the different types of GIC, so we kind of talked about the basic vanilla GIC. I understand there's also the variable or interest rate linked GIC. So if the benchmark rate changes, my understanding is with time, the rate on the GIC can change too. But then the most interesting type that I kind of came across was the market linked or equity linked GIC. I didn't know about this at all until I did my reading. But Mahima, can you give us a bit of a background on this?
Sure. So market linked GICs are GICs linked to a market index where
Right.
the
Yeah.
principal amount is protected. So if the market index or the stock, this is the stock market, declines, in all cases, your GIC principal will be protected.
Mhm.
And then the flip side of that is the higher the market performs, the stock market performs, the higher the return you'll get on the GIC. So people have called this invest like investing in the stock market on training wheels because it gives you that downside protection, but also gives you some of that upside upside benefit. Um, I do want to caution that these sound phenomenal, but the payoff on market linked GICs is dependent on a formula or rules that are usually buried in the fine print. And then also, when a bank is creating these instruments, they're not looking to lose money on them. And so they figured out how to create the formulas so that they are gaining on these instruments.
Mhm.
So, from what I have seen, is that in most cases, you actually end up making more money by just investing in a plain vanilla GIC. If you want the stock market returns, I suggest investing in the stock market um, through some sort of diversified or balanced approach. But
Yeah.
um, anyway, go
I,
ahead.
I'm really glad you said that, to be honest, because I was thinking about, and I'll tell a quick side story before we get into EQ Bank. But so my dad is newly retired, and he has been sending me a lot of information on very conservative investments. So one of the things that came up was equity linked GICs, and I even sent him an email. I told him, I was like, Dad, you seem to be interested in getting into stocks, but I understand you're a bit nervous about it. There's some trepidation, and I know you want to preserve what you have. So then market linked GICs came up, and he kind of took a look at it because I dug up some structured notes from some of the banks out there. So for example, a 3-year market linked GIC, your minimum return is 11%. It maxes out at 19%, and then a 5-year minimum return 18%, maxes out at 32%. And so we kind of looked at the data, and over 5 years, right now with the GIC rates, with a plain vanilla GIC, you're going to do better than 18%. And
Exactly.
so with the rest, if you want to get some exposure to stocks, just invest in securities for the long term. So I totally, what you said resonates with me a lot.